Howling time. Welcome everyone to another episode of It's Howling Time with the Howling Wolf. Here gonna give you selections for August 24th, 2019. The track's gonna be Saratoga. It's gonna be race number 11, the Runhappy Travers Stakes, Grade 1, for a $1,250,000 purse. Going a mile and a quarter distance. We got a field of 12 running. I'm going to be giving you my two top selections and my horse to watch, but in reverse order. And if you guys listened to my podcast last week, I gave out the winner plus my horse to watch, and an exacta that won over $100. Now, for this time, for my horse to watch, it's going to be the number 12, Tax, at morning line odds at 6-1. It's by Arch out of a Giant Causeway mare. Last time ran at Saratoga, going a mile and 1/8 distance in the Jim Dandy Grade 2 for a $600,000 purse. Was able to win that race by 3 1/4 length, by 3/4 of a length. Had to go too wide. Was up and behind horses. Then right around that stretch, came up along and passed up Texas to get up for the win. The time before that, it ran in June 8th. And Belmont, going a mile and a half distance in the Belmont Stakes Grade 1 for a $1,500,000 purse. Was able to come in fourth by 2 3/4 lengths. Was pumped up in there. Was held on in the pace, but tired out into that stretch. Got passed up and flattened out. The time before that, it ran on May 4th at Churchill Downs on a sloppy track in the Kentucky Derby. We came in 15th by 15 lengths, but got disqualified and got moved up a bit. Was no factor in the race. Was tired out and had no chance at all. Probably didn't like the surface at that race. The workouts have been on July 20th at Saratoga, going 4 furlongs on the fast track. Did it in 47.09 seconds. Breezing was the best out of the 71 workouts that day. Then the last workout was on August 16th at Saratoga, going 4 furlongs on a fast track. Did it in 47.33 seconds. Breezing was the best out of the 64 workouts that day. But what I see here is, if it's going to be how it was these last few days and gets a muddy surface, you may see this one not doing too well. But if it gets a nice fast track or even a good track, you'll see this one coming along. Should have that be behind the pace setter and coming along late into that second turn, coming along for a great chance into the stretch for a great shot for in the money or either a good rate win. For my horse to watch again is the number 12, Tax, at morning line odds at 6-1. Now for my second choice. My second choice is going to be the number 9, Looking at Bikinis, at morning line odds at 10-1. Is by Looking at Lucky out of a Bernardini mare. Last time ran on July 26th at Saratoga on a muddy surface, going a mile and 1/8 distance in the Curlin going a mile and 1/8 distance on a muddy surface. Was able to get third there by 6.5 lengths. Was brushed at the start, had to go too wide, then got first to be the pace setter, then got tired out into the turn and was held on to get third by 6.5 lengths. The time before that, it ran in June 27th at Belmont, going a mile distance and an allowance optional claiming for $100,000. Was able to get first by a half a length. Was able to go 6 wide and come on strong late into the stretch to win it by inches away for the win. Had a great shot there. Then the last and first time it ran was on September 9th at Belmont on a sloppy track going 6.5 furlongs in a maiden special weight, $75,000. Was able to win that race by 5 3/4 lengths. Had to go too wide, was the pace setter then, and went out all the way through, all the way around, geared down, had enough in it to win by 5 3/4 lengths. The workouts have been on August 19th in Saratoga, going 4 furlongs on a fast track, did it in 48.85 seconds breezing. Was the 18th best out of the 70 workouts that day. Then the last workout was on August 17th at Saratoga, going 5 furlongs on a fast track, did it in 1 minute flat .85 seconds breezing. Was the 15th best out of the 30 workouts that day. What I see here with this one, you may see this one be the pace setter, or they may try to hold this one off kind of late into to see which way it could come in. It has a chance to do in both ways, but at this higher class, you may see this one not showing up too well, but may have a great shot with Castellano staying aboard, knows how to get him into position well. So for my second choice, it is looking at bikinis at moneyline odds at 10-1. Now for my top selection, it is going to be the number 7. This will be the number 7, Mucho Gusto. Mucho Gusto is by Mucho Macho Man out of a Giant Causeway mare. Last time ran on July 20th at Monmouth, going a mile and 1/8 distance in the Haskell Invitational. Grade 1, was able to get second there by a length and a quarter. Was bumped at the start, had to go 3 or 4 wide to come up and hold on for a good second. The time before that ran at June 16th at Santa Anita in the Affirm. Was able to win that race by a 2 1/4 lengths. Had to go 3 to 4 wide. Bid in, was in the lead by the second turn, and held off all the way through and cleared away through the stretch. The time before that, it ran in May 18th at Santa Anita. Was able to come in, was in a mile and 1/16 distance. It was 7 furlongs in the La Brea Grade 3. Was able to get first by 3 1/4 lengths. Was inside dueling all the way through from that first stretch. Then came on through all the way through and was able to finish it off at near the finish line by 3 1/4 lengths. The workouts had been on August 14th at Del Mar, going 6 furlongs. Was in 1 minute 13 seconds .60 handily. Was the second best out of 5 workouts that day. Then the last workout was on August 19th at Del Mar, going 5 furlongs on a fast track. Did it in 59.20 seconds handily. Was the best out of the 46 workouts that day. If I see this one, how it's going to win, it's going to be in the same type of class level. Faced Maximum Security last time. Had faced Roadster before. Has run Gunmetal Gray before. Has run some great horses. And was able to get up at some great prices. And come in the money at least at some type of distance. But mostly winning. But what you guys see here with this one, it's going to be showing off, coming on a little late, maybe holding off a bit, staying in mid-pack. Should hold off until that second turn to make his move again, and then into the stretch to try to come up for the good lead into that stretch there. So for my top selection in the Runhappy Travers Stakes, Grade 1, going 1.25 miles distance. It is the number 7, Mucho Gusto, at morning line odds at 6-1. For my second choice again is the number 9, Looking at Bikinis, at morning line odds at 10-1. And my horse to watch is the number 12, Tax, at morning line odds at 6-1. And remember, when you're cashing with the wolf, it's howling time. Good luck, everyone, and let's make some money.